33 shocking questions about Gojo that Gege, Akutami, finally revealed. Where is he from? Kyoto. Is there the Gojo clan's main house in Kyoto? Yes, Kyoto. Even though Gojo usually speaks in standard Japanese, does he sometimes use the local dialect in his hometown? Not likely. Either as a child he was taken along on missions as part of an elite jujutsu sorcerer training of the big three clans, or he just moved to Tokyo when he was little. Was it Gojo's wish to go to Jujutsu Tech, or was it because his family told him to? It was Gojo's wish. He was fed up with his overbearing family. Are Gojo's father and mother still alive? Are they high-ranking jujutsu sorcerers? They're alive. They've gained a higher status within the Gojo clan by giving birth to Gojo Satoru, but they're not particularly strong as jujutsu sorcerers, so they were separated with Gojo at a young stage, because they can't be involved in his education as a jujutsu sorcerer. Is Gojo an only child? He's an only child. Since he's one of the three big clans, he has many relatives, but because he was treated specially, he most likely did not have normal interactions with his relatives. In Chapter 9, Ogami and the others saw a kid Gojo walking down the city alone. What was he doing in the middle of the city? He ran away from his home and was just wandering around. Before he went to Jujutsu Tech, was he completely shut off from worldly culture and trends? Not really. Although his training as a jujutsu sorcerer and his education as a member of one of the big three clans were rigidly implemented, he often skipped and escaped, so he had a fair amount of fun. Before entering Jujutsu Tech, did he take on missions? Also, did he have any experience fighting curses and exercising them? He had lots of experience. The uniforms at Jujutsu Tech can be customized by each student, but what are Gojo's specific preferences? Gojo has a pretty plain uniform and hasn't customized it much. Geto's uniform, on the other hand, makes you wonder how he got that idea to make it like that. In his high school days, Gojo had a gravure idol as his wallpaper. Did he always have it as a gravure idol? He eventually stopped using it because Yeri found it creepy and he probably wasn't too particular about it anyways. Did he live in the student dorms in high school? He did. During his high school days, his round-shaped glasses were his trademark. But did he have those on before entering Jujutsu High? He had sunglasses on to prevent seeing too much with his 6 eyes, so it's natural of him to have them on before HS. But I hate imagining middle school Gojo with sunglasses, so let's not go there. How did his upperclassmen see him? Did they have any interactions? Probably not a lot. He's a member of the 3 big clans, and on top of that, he's simply a really strong underclassman, so he was probably difficult to approach. Does he have a mentor in Jujutsu? The basics of Jujutsu was completed within the Gojo family, so he probably did have a mentor there. As for his technique, he had to work hard on his own, based on remaining records of it. How much is the fee for Gojo per mission? Also, how much is his total personal assets? He receives a monthly salary, so he doesn't receive his salary as a one-time payment. Mei is an exception. As a special grade sorcerer, he probably earns a salary comparable to that of a minister. Additionally, as the head of the Gojo family, he has considerable assets from that as well. In any case, Gojo is rich. Did he ever stop being a jujutsu sorcerer? Probably not. Does he ever imagine himself that's not a jujutsu sorcerer? Probably not. Does Gojo have any complexes? Probably not. If I had to say, it would probably be him unable to stop Geto. When a comrade dies, does he become emotional, like becoming sad or angry? He was pissed when Itadori died, so I think he does. But I think there is also a part of him that has resigned himself to the death of his comrades. He sees it from the perspective that anyone other than himself could die at any given moment. What does Gojo enjoy doing the most? When does he feel joy? I can't really imagine it, but he's probably happy when he meets someone with talent as a jujutsu sorcerer. Can Gojo speak any language besides Japanese? He can probably speak a little bit of English. What happens when he accidentally drinks alcohol that he's not very good with? He spaces out instantly, but the real issue is that the output of his CT starts bugging out. Does he have a license for a car or a bike? Does he drive by himself sometimes? Very unlikely. Even if he has one, he would probably pass with a single test and just become a paper driver. Born and raised in high society and recognized as the strongest by both himself and others, he seems to have lived without much inconvenience. What do you think his weakness is? His personality. What do you think are Gojo Satoru's true essential strengths? Beyond his innate abilities and biological advantages, his personality. He can do probably about anything. You said this before about him, but does he often cook? It's not like he can't cook, but he doesn't cook very often. He had a 250,000 yen shirt, but does he have any special preferences in his personal items? Does he have any preferences in fashion? He gives the impression of walking into an expensive store, buying things without looking at the price tag, and after seeing its expensive price, he thinks, well, it's fine, and repeats it again. Does he likes mountains or the beach? Probably the beach. Dog or cats? He looks like he would like cats, but I think he likes dogs more. Bread or rice? He looks like he would like bread more. Lefty, righty, or ambidextrous? Every jujutsu sorcerer are all basically right-handed, because I can see myself getting things wrong if I don't draw them that way. But athletes use their non-dominant skillfully with various tasks, so I don't really worry about that when I'm drawing. After Suguru's defection, Gojo seems to be more dependable. What do you think changed about him? He developed a sense of responsibility towards nurturing the next generation. And that's all. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.